Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Islamic Sharia law. This is session number 109. Inshallah, in this session, we will learn about zakah on buried treasures and precious minerals. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulullah amma ba'd. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Zakah on buried treasures and precious minerals. The term rikaz is etymologically derived from rakaza, the perfect tense of the verb yarkuzu, the imperfect root. It means to be hidden. Allah the Exalted One says, or hear from them the slightest sound. Maryam, ayah 98. That is, rikaz means a slight sound. In the present context, this refers to what was buried at the time of Jahiliyyah, the pre-Islamic period. Malik and many other scholars are of the opinion that rikaz means objects buried before the Arab embraced Islam and which were dug up without any expensive effort or money. If these conditions cannot be met, then it is not considered rikaz. Abu Hanifa holds that it is a name of an entity hidden either by the creator or by the created one, man. Meaning of minerals and their conditions for zakah. The term ma'adin, minerals, is derived from the verb adana, to reside, as in the phrase adana fi al-maqan, which means someone resided in some place. Allah the Exalted One says, Allah has promised to the believing men and believing women gardens of Eden. At-Tawbah, ayah 72, since it is an abode for eternity. Scholars differ about minerals, ma'adin, which are subject to zakah. Ahmad holds that everything dug from the ground, whether created in it or buried by man, and which has a value such as gold, silver, iron, copper, lead, sapphires, chrysolite, emeralds, turquoise, crystals, agate, kohol, antimony sulfide, arsenic, tar, petroleum, sulfur, zaj, are subject to zakah. He, however, made it a condition that the extracted minerals should attain an nisab, either by itself or by its value. Abu Hanifa is of the opinion that zakah is payable on any mineral that can receive an imprint or melt by fire, such as gold, silver, iron, or copper. As for liquids, such as tar or a solid mineral which cannot be melted by fire, such as rubies, there is no zakah on them. In the former case, the admissibility of nisab is not a prior condition. Whether large or small in the amount, a fifth will be taken on zakah. Malik and Shafi hold that both gold and silver qualify for zakah. Like Ahmad, they insist that the gold should weigh at least 20 mithqal, a weight equal to 4.68 grams, and the silver at least 200 dirhams. They agree with the Hanafiya that these metals do not require completion of a year to be subjected to zakah, which becomes due anytime it is available. According to the preceding scholars, the amount should be 1/40th, and its distribution should be like that of the regular zakah. For Abu Hanifa, its distribution is similar to booty, fay. The legitimacy of zakah on rikaz and ma'adin. That zakah of rikaz and ma'adin is obligatory is shown by a statement attributed by Abu Huraira. The Prophet, upon whom be peace, said, there is no compensation for one killed or wounded by an animal falling in a well or because of working in mines, but 1/5 khums is compulsory on rikaz. Ibn al-Munzir confesses that he does not know anyone who contradicted this hadith except Al-Hasan, who differentiates between what exists in the land of war and the Islamic land. The latter holds that if rikaz is found in the land of war, 1/5 khums is due. But if it is found in the Islamic land, it will be subject to regular zakah. Explaining it, Ibn al-Qayyim says that there are two interpretations of this statement. The first interpretation is that whenever someone hires someone else to dig mine for him, and then he falls into it and is killed, there is no compensation for him. This view is supported by Prophet saying, there is no compensation for the one who falls into a well or who is killed by an animal. Al-Abir Jubar wal Juma Jubar. The second interpretation is that there is no zakah on minerals. This view is supported by Prophet saying, but 1/5 is compulsory on treasure. Wafi azaka al-khums. Thus he differentiated between minerals, ma'adin, and treasure, rikaz. He made zakah on rikaz compulsory because it is a wealth obtained without any cost or effort. He exempted minerals, ma'adin, from zakah because they require both cost and efforts for their mining. Rikaz upon which zakah is paid. The rikaz is all those substances upon which 1/5 khums is payable, such as gold, silver, iron, lead, brass, and the like. This is the opinion of the Hanafiya, the Hanbaliya, Ishaq, and Ibn al-Munzir. A report from Malik and one of the two opinions of Ash-Shafi also corroborated. Ash-Shafi also holds that only gold and silver are subject to khums. Rikaz might be found in the following places. 1. In a barren land, a land of unknown ownership, or in an intractable road or ruined village. In that case, khums has to be paid, and the one who found it may keep the other 4/5 for himself. This is based upon a report from An-Nasai on the authority of Amr ibn Shu'aib from his father and from his grandfather, who said that when the Messenger of Allah, upon whom be peace, was asked about a lucky find, al-lukata, he responded, for anything along a tractable road or in an inhabited village, its ownership is determined by established custom. It is the owner claims it. If the owner claims it, it is this. However, when an item is found in an intractable road or in an uninhabited village, then on it and the rest of the find, 1/5 khums is payable. 2. If the rikaz is found by someone in a land transferred to him, then it is his, as it is lodged in the land. Nevertheless, his ownership does not come from his possession of the land. It comes from the fact that it became known to him. Analogically, this kind of find falls into the category of grass, firewood, and the game which are found on land which is not his. He can claim it if the one who transferred the land does not ask for it. In that case, it will be his because the land originally belonged to him. This is the view of Abu Yusuf, and the Hanbaliya upholds it as sound. Ash-Shafi says it belongs to the owner who transferred the land if he claimed it before him, and so on until it is claimed by the first original owner. Whenever land is transferred through inheritance, it is considered an inheritance by itself. If, however, the inhabitants agree that it did not belong to the one from whom they inherited it, then it belongs to the original owner. If he is unknown, then it is considered the lost property of an unknown owner. Abu Hanifa and Muhammad says that it belongs to original owner of the land or to his inheritors if they are known. If they are not, it is to be placed in a public treasury. 3. If it is found in the land of Muslim or a free non-Muslim subject, zimmi, then it belongs to the owner of the land according to Abu Hanifa, Muhammad and Ahmad. It is also reported from Ahmad that it belongs to the one who found it, rikaz. Al-Hasan ibn Saleh, Abu Thor and Abu Yusuf also preferred this opinion. This view is based on the belief that rikaz is not necessarily owned by the owner of the land, except when it is claimed by the owner. In such a case, this word will be the final one because he has the right over the land. If he does not claim it, it belongs to the one who finds it. A Shafi holds that it belongs to the one who claims it. Otherwise, it belongs to the original owner. Amount payable on rikaz. The amount payable on rikaz is 1/5, regardless of the nisab. According to Abu Hanifa, Ahmad, and one of the two correct reports of Malik and Shafi, as for the completion of the year Hajj, all scholars agree that it has not been stipulated as a condition. Who must pay the khums 1/5? Most scholars of the opinion that khums is due on anyone who finds a treasure, whether he happens to be a Muslim or a free non-Muslim subject, zimmi, old, young, sane or insane. However, the guardians of the young and insane must pay it on their behalf. Ibn al-Munzir comments that all learned persons agree that the zimmi who finds rikaz has to pay its khums. This is also the opinion of Malik and scholars of Medina, Al-Thawri, Al-Awza'i, the scholars of Iraq, those who use analogy, Ash-Shabari, and others. Ash-Shafi stated that khums is only due upon those who must pay zakah. Distribution of khums. According to Ash-Shafi, the distribution of khums is similar to the distribution of zakah. Ahmad and Al-Bihaqi narrate from Bishar al-Khatami that a Muslim from his tribe said, while I was in Kufa, I received a jar from an old monastery at the Zakah district, Jibaya of Bishr. There were 4,000 dirhams in it. I took it to Ali, who told me to divide it into 5 parts, which I did. Then Ali took 1/5 and gave me 4/5. When I departed, he called me and asked if there were some needy people living near me. I replied that there were. He asked me to divide the 1/5 among them. Abu Hanifa, Malik, and Ahmad are of the opinion that its distribution is similar to the distribution of booty, fay. Ash-Shu'abi narrates that a man while he was out of Medina found 1,000 dinars on the ground. He brought them to Umar ibn al-Khattab, who took the khums of 200 dinars and gave the man the rest. Umar started to distribute the 200 dinars among the Muslims who were present. Since a little bit was left over, he then asked, where is the owner of the dinars? When the man responded, Umar said to him, take these dinars, for they are yours. In Al-Mughni, it says that if it were like zakah, he would have allotted it to those who deserved it and would not have returned it to its finder. Furthermore, rikaz can be given to zimmi, whereas zakah is not. Ladies and gentlemen, here this topic of zakah and buried treasure and precious minerals. And let's all together very remorsefully and repentfully pray from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he gives us sincere intention and resolve to learn commandments of Holy Quran, Siratul Nabi, Hadith, and Sunnah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May he give us the courage, strength, to pass this benevolent knowledge to others and to apply it on all societies, countries, and world as a whole in letter and spirit 100%. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be our best guide and protector, and may He bestow upon us what is best suited for us. Ladies and gentlemen, please take care of yourselves, your kith and kins, and your environment as a whole. Inshallah. Till next session. Allah Hafiz.